Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day to the folks out there that celebrates the holiday. You know what it is. Before I get outside and, have fun like a lot of us will be doing today, I had to give you your new favorite show. You are tuning in, of course, to the latest and brightest star out of Los Angeles, California. Yours truly, Mykell Mathieu with the Mykell Mathieu Show. I am your guy, and I thank you for joining me as I take this journey to receive my Hollywood star. Someday, I guarantee that it's coming. But it's a show that got everything for you: sports, entertainment, and so much more. So thank you for being with me, man. So we're going to start in the league, the NBA, National Basketball Association, where it is going down. Yesterday, we had a big one, but I'm going to start off with Saturday's matchup because tonight they face off. Can the Timberwolves tie this thing up? 143, 101. They smacked up Oklahoma City at home on Saturday, getting the series close, 2-1. The Timberwolves played their best game possibly of the playoff. They were aggressive defensively and from the jump said, I am attacking. And when you're making threes like they did on Saturday night, you have a chance to win most of your games. But I just love the aggressiveness that you saw this team play with. Like they played like a team that said, hey, we don't want to get embarrassed. We are not going down 3-0 at home. And it's led by their leaders and Julius Randle. Both of those guys came out aggressive, especially Julius, who were like, hey, I struggled the last time you guys see me. I can't have it happen again. But it's so weird, these NBA playoffs. You have blowouts or you have comebacks. And we're going to talk about the comeback a little later. But, man, shout out to the Timberwolves protecting home. They made it tough on the MVP SGA, only 14 points. They did their thing. It was just a blowout from the jump. 30 points for Ant, 6 assists, 9 rebounds, 24 and 4 for your guy, Julius Randle. But it was just a total team effort. Two teams that are young, that are great at home. So let's see what's going to happen tonight. I think the Timberwolves find a way to get it done tonight. Today's game might be one of the better games of the series because it has to be great for the Timberwolves. They go down 3-1. My prediction of them at least taking it to 7 is a wash. They may lose in 5. So I expect Ant to once again to come out to be super aggressive. He was looking very Mamba and Mike-like in that last game. I expect the same type of effort. Same from Julius Randle, but you're going to see a fired up OKC team because they know if they can take care of business tonight, that they will have a chance to finish them off at home on Wednesday. But it's going to be a good one. Like I said, I'm going with the T-Wolves. Let me know what y'all think. Are y'all going with the T-Wolves as well? Are y'all rocking with me? Are y'all going a whole nother way? But it's going to be a great game, and I am very excited to see what's going to happen there because, hey, it is a must win once again for the Timberwolves. They lose this game, it's a wrap for them. They are not coming back. So it's going to be good. It's going to be a fun one. I hope y'all are ready for it. Then the other series, the Eastern Conference, you saw the New York Knicks come back from the dead like the Undertaker coming from under the ground to win a match. I thought it was a wrap. I was at the Sparks game covering there for my show, LA Sparks Weekly. Tap into it. But I was like, damn, they getting blown out. They're down 20 in the second quarter. They down big going into the third quarter. Like, it is over. It's a wrap. The New York Knicks are going to get swept. And how embarrassing that's going to be for that city after they were talking so big and so reckless. But it didn't happen. They found the way. Whatever they did in that second quarter, they need to bring that tomorrow night if they want to tie this series up and give them an advantage going back home in game 5. But 106-100 comeback win for the Knicks. They keep their hopes alive. The defense figured something out. Like they were blitzing them. The Pacers on the ball. They were playing more tenacious, more physical, flying around, looking like a Tibbs type of defense. And that's what they are going to need to win game 4 because I know the Pacers know, hey, we dealt with this against Cleveland. They smacked us up, though, in game 3, but we took care of business in game 4 and got them up out of here. It's going to be the same type of situation that you're going to see with the Pacers. So they're going to be ready to go, but I just like the aggressiveness of the Knicks defense. I like the way that they were able to play ball because they did their thing. They made a lot of great things happen. And I got to shout out the big bodega, baby. Carl Anthony Towns' cat scored 20 in the fourth quarter. He said, I am not going down like this, realizing that he's the big star on the team. He's the guy that everybody is going to talk the most about. And he figured it out. He made some big time shots. He was attacking the rim from the three, knocking down the three ball. He looked like the cat that he looked like the first few games, but he did it when it mattered most, when they needed it. But for me, it was all defense. It was them shutting down Indiana to only 100 points and then finding a way in the fourth quarter. For the Pacers, you just got to find a way to bounce back, to figure it out. But they might have some help. But it sucks, though, because Pops for Tyrese Halliburton is going to be back at the game, his first game since the first round with the situation with Giannis and Antetokounmpo, but he won't be courtside. Like, why didn't they bring him courtside? It would have made it even more must see TV. But he's going to be there at the game, John Halliburton, to cheer on his son and the Pacers. But it's once again for the Knicks, like the Timberwolves tonight, it's a must win. You don't want to go down 3-1. We know how tough that is to come back from, but they did their part. They kept themselves alive, 4 players in double figures. They made it tough on the Pacers. Shout out to Halliburton continuing to ball, but tomorrow night is going to be big for you New York fans. So y'all better be sending all that good juju. Y'all better send all that positive energy over there to your squad because, hey, you guys need to make it happen. But, man, I'm excited to see that game, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But to keep it here on the hardwood, I got to talk some W, baby, because I was at the Sparks game. Here's the proof. I was there, and they were able to bounce back from, after losing 3 straight games, they pick up a big home victory against Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky. Shout out to Kevin Durant, Matt Barnes, Aaron Donald, Leslie Jones, who's always at the Sparks games. Shout out to the celebrities showing up and showing love to the ladies because they're hoopers too. Remember that. You watch the NBA, watch the WNBA. It is good basketball as well. But shout out to the Sparks. They got the win. Big time third quarter from Kelsey Plum, the new addition. She finished the game with 28 points, 8 assists. She had 17 in the third quarter, looking very Steffordless out there, making some big time shots, showing the handles, making the threes, and playmaking. That's what she started doing early to get people involved. Third quarter, she said, it's my time, and she took over. 24 points from Azare Stevens, who has been a surprise player for the Sparks so far this year. It's either, if you have to pick an MVP, it's either her or Kelsey Plum right now. She did her thing. Dearica Hamby stuffed the stat sheet, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 6 steals, getting cookies. Very Lamar Odom-like the way that she was used yesterday. And I like the offense. And I think once they can get healthier, that the Sparks can be a very tough team. I call playoffs for them. I'm going to stick to it. They're back at it tomorrow night. I will be there in the building as they play against the Atlanta Dream. So it's going to be some fun times. Shout out to Angel Reese. I know a lot of people like to hate on her, but I'm going to show my black sister some love as I'm supposed to do. Double-double, 13 points, 12 rebounds, was 5'11 from the field, not too crazy. The issue there with Chicago is Angel Reese can't be your best player. You have to have a wing player that can be the best player. Hell, maybe even have 2 players ahead of her and let her be that third piece where she can just do what she do, get the rebounds, finish shots when she can. She is very Chris Bosh-like, and that should be her role when he played with the Heat. So they just got to get some players around her. It's 2-star players, and I guarantee we won't hear nothing too crazy about Angel Reese. But if you got her as your star player, number 1 player, things aren't going to work out, and that's what's going on with the Sky as they have not won a game this year. Camila Cardoza, she had 12.6 rebounds, but she's supposed to be the best player on that team, balling, giving them a true Twin Towers, but she hasn't really figured it out. So maybe those two can grow into something. But if not, Chicago Sky, star players around Angel Reese, and you're going to see the best of her. But it's about the Sparks. They pick up a dub, their second win of the season. And they look really good. Odyssey Sims did some good things. Sarah Ashley Barker, like they look more aggressive, and that's what you have to do. It can't just be your star players. It takes a village of hoopers to help a team win, and the Sparks finally got that. To keep it with the W, sad and bad news. Caitlin Clark, the MJ of the WNBA, is going to be out 2 weeks with a quad injury. It sucks because she is such a huge name, not only in the WNBA, but in the game of basketball. And with her out, the Pacers are going to try to figure some things out, but I think they're going to be okay. They have a stacked team. They got some ballers there, me more for Kelsey Mitchell and others, and I believe that they're going to find a way to win. But with the WNBA only playing 44 games, injuries really hurt you in a season. This isn't NCAA to where you can still get you a good seeding. And once your players get healthy, all right, we can still maybe run off something. Like, you got to try to make it into that top 8. And if you don't make that top 8, you're not in the playoffs. So that's why seeing Caitlin Clark go down is tough. Seeing the injuries that the Sparks are dealing with is so tough because injuries in the WNBA sucks. And shout out to Cameron Brink, who's injured for the Sparks. I saw her on the court yesterday getting some work in, was able to say hi to her. But on her pod, she's like, yo, we adding these expansion teams, but we only having 12 players on the rosters. It makes no sense. There needs to be more players on the WNBA roster. I love having a new team. Golden State Valkyries, they're nice. They're doing their thing. They're winning some games, looking very competitive. But at least 14 players should be on this roster because the Sparks hold 3 injured players on their roster. So that means they can only play 9 and maybe get one hardship player. With Caitlin Clark, she's going to have to take a roster spot. But if you could add 2 more players since they're adding teams, it will help these teams to be able to keep some players from training camp so that they can deal with the injuries much better. But that's on the W. You have to figure it out. Let's get some more players into the W. More teams is great, but more players to fill out rosters will help when injuries occur because they're going to happen. So hopefully the WNBA can fix that soon. But of course, more WNBA action. Stay tapped in. Some great ball, man. Some great basketball if you haven't tapped into it. My fam showed up to watch the Sparks, and they left saying, yo, that was a great experience. Like, they're going to be back at games, so you should be at the games too. I have to give a shout out because love is something that is great in this world. When it's a couple, when it's just a group of people, but when it's a couple, it's really dope. Shout out to Travis Hunter. Some people agree, some people disagree, but he got married to his longtime girlfriend, which is, really dope. I remember many years ago, whether these guys, whatever they do, it ain't our business, but always having that one person can do nothing but help you in your career. So shout out to Travis Hunter making that jump. Hopefully this can keep him locked in on the field so that he can ball out and do his thing because, hey, his squad, the Jacksonville Jaguars, are going to expect for him to be great, and to have him locked in and not chasing tail out there could be a big help. So shout out to him, Travis Hunter, getting married to his lady, man. Love is a beautiful thing. You gotta tap into it and love, baby. But OTAs, when it comes to on the field, OTAs are starting this week for some teams. That mean that's right. We are getting closer and closer to the regular season. For my Chiefs Kingdom out there, the fans, we're like, hey, we need to get some get back. We need to get back to the Super Bowl. So we've been locked in all season long. A lot of you NFL fans have been locked in all off season because the NFL never dies. So shout out to it. The teams are going to be back and it's going to be fun. A couple weeks ago, I believe I talked about the NFL players being approved for flag football in 2028, but not so fast because the professional flag football players are like, yo, we do this. We play this game. We know this game. We already represent USA doing this. We want to be the ones representing the country. I don't give a damn about who these guys are. They play with helmets on. We don't. We know the sport. We want to play in 2028. That's what's being said by quarterback Darrell Duchette, the third, who believes, hey, this is our job. Let us do it. But I'm on the side of the NFL players, bigger names, they're paid millions, more people know them. They want to grow the brand of football, which is more known for tackle. The NFL players will be playing in that. But they should. They should find a way to get some of these flag footballers on the roster if they can. But I don't know if it's going to happen that way because the football guys are too big of names and they're like, damn it, I'm not even thinking about it if I don't get an opportunity to do it. So don't dare ask me to come and try out. So we're going to see. That's going to be another battle, but we got some time. That's 2028. That's 3 years from now. But let's see, man. Let's see if those flag footballers can get their chance. But let's take it away from sports. Here with the Mykell Mathieu Show, it's more than just sports. And today, short episode. I want to get outside and have fun. I know you want to do the same, but I got to take you around the culture with a little bit of entertainment news. Streamers University, shout out to Kai Sanat, man. Dope, dope idea. I love the way that these streamers have truly built a community within themselves. And Kai being one of the leaders, DDG as well, Ray, they are finding a way to keep people locked in, keep people tapped in. And the Streamers University was brilliant. They had a lot of fun. It was a lot of comedy. Shout out to India Love, who reps the city. Um, they just found a way, man. Like they found their way out of nothing. And I think it's pretty cool. Streamers University, the way that they built their community is really dope. I hope to see more of it. I hope that that's just not the only community when it comes to the streamer, that there's more and more and more because it is really dope. We might have to do a podcasters university or whatever, sports journalist university where everybody that I know within the game, we go out for a few days, stay on the campus, like do something fun with it, live stream. Like I love the idea of streaming university. It's really dope. So shout out to Kai and all of those who were involved. It was a dope, dope experience to follow throughout last week and the weekend. But this has been Kendrick Week in LA. 3 shows last week. It ended on Saturday, but that man did his thing. Like he's already breaking records. I got some numbers here. He's already breaking records, man, with his tour, and he's not even close to being done. He got like 16 more dates. And let me tell you, Grand National tour with Kendrick Lamar and SZA is already one of the highest grossing tours, $112 million. And like I said, they got 16 dates to go. We know Drake is there at the top with 321 when he had 21 Savage, J. Cole, and others show up to help him do that. On the Run, 2 with Jay-Z and Beyonce, 254 million is second. And then Circus Maximus, Travis Scott, 209 million. But Kendrick is fourth with 112 with Grand National. Then he's also fifth as well with the Big Steppers tour, was him and Baby Keem. But shout out to Kendrick. The man continues to win. The reason why this episode is called This is the West, because the West is up right now, winning because of Kendrick Lamar and what he's doing. And like I said, great projects out there by Lefty Gunplay. La Russell was always dropping heat. AZ Chike, who popped out at the show on Saturday to perform Peekaboo with Kendrick. He got some fire out there. We know the battle. Showed you what Ray Vaughn is about. Reason, Daylight is there. But kudos to the celebs who showed up and showed out when it came to Kendrick Lamar and the tour. It was some names that showed up. YG, LeBron, with Savannah, Gunna, Erica Badu, Solo was there, Absol, Anderson Paak, DeMar DeRozan, Martin Lawrence, Queen Latifah, Tinashe, Haley Bieber, because Justin Bieber popped out, of course. Tyga, my boy Russell Westbrook was there. Big Boy, Top Dog, Drum, Jamie Foxx. Like, it's a full list of it. Hit Boy, like a bunch of people popped out to see Kendrick and SZA go to work. Everybody I'm seeing is giving you love and letting you know that, hey, this is a fire tour. And I truly appreciate it, man. But some dopeness coming from K Dot, but it don't stop there. Like the man is up for some American Music Awards tonight, and he's up for 7 awards: Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, Song of the Year. with Not Like Us, collaboration of the year with Luther, favorite music video, Not Like Us. He's up for favorite male hip hop artist, favorite hip hop album with GNX, favorite hip hop song, which he has three of them that's up there, Not Like Us, Like That, and Luther. The guy is on the craziest, and I mean craziest run after winning. And all these people out there, these Drake stands who like, man, he's being extra. He's just trying to prolong this. When a championship team wins, you know what they do? These guys parade. They go and have a parade. They go crazy throughout the whole summer leading up to their next season. So that's what Kendrick is doing, and he's having fun with it. I gotta have respect to it. But hey, it's Memorial Day. But remember this. Let me drop some game on you. Shout out my guy DJ Head for sharing this. But it says the Civil War was fought because of some people who wanted slavery and some people who didn't. Approximately 690,000 people died in the conflict for the Civil War. Memorial Day was federalized in the 60s during the same time that blacks, people that look like me, were fighting for rights. So, for context, black people have only mattered in this country for about 70 years on paper. Yet the deadliest conflict in U.S. history was fought over in 1861. So keep in mind, while we're fighting each other, remember that this country has truly only loved us for 70 years. So we need to be locked in together. We need to be united as one. And, we need to know that if we celebrating Memorial Day today, it's for those who fought during that Civil War, who was like, yo, these people are human beings just like us. So, hey, it's love. That's what we need to be spreading. And that's what I'm going to be giving you, more than just entertaining you, giving you game, giving you info about the happenings that's going on in the world, the real world, social media world, the sports world, the entertainment world. It's going to be a lot of love from yours truly with the Mykell Mathieu Show. Like I said, you guys are already on this journey with me as I take these steps into securing my star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But hey, enjoy your Memorial Day today. Tap in tonight. A new episode of the Misfits with me and my guy Elam will be going up live about 8:30, 9 o'clock. A lot of more great content. We got a lot to talk about. It's going to be fun. Of course, NBA playoff basketball. Will we see another loss, blown out lead? Like, there's been 3 games in the playoffs that teams were up 20 and they lost those games. I don't know what's going on. I can't explain it, but I know that it's great basketball that's being played and teams aren't giving up. They're finding ways to come back in these games. So it's going to be fun tonight. A lot of dopeness going on. I'm about to get outside. I hope you do too. Enjoy this day off because you got to get back to work tomorrow. But I thank you guys for tapping in. Once again, Mykell Mathieu, the Mykell Mathieu Show. Thank you for joining me. Remember, you are part of this journey. I'm inviting everybody that's been locked in. When I get that star on the Walk of Fame, everybody pulling up. It's going to be a real function out there. But you are a part of the beginning. I'll see you guys Wednesday with the Mykell Mathieu Show. Misfits tonight. Tap in. Peace. Catch you.